Hi everyone, welcome to Facebook Live on Sunday night. My name is Kelley Farley. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrating cracker, Auckland. And normally I come on a Sunday night and do a card, but as last week was Onstage and I got a bit sick after I got home, I haven't had a chance to do much in terms of promoting that. So I thought what I'd do is share some of the little things that I got while I was away over in Melbourne last weekend. And then one of the stamps that we got, I thought I'd show you a quick technique that you can make to use with any kind of background stamp or large stamp that you've got. So I'll flip you down. If you do pop on, please do say hi. I'd love to know who I'm working with. Now, I'm still having issues with turning my camera landscape, so do apologise for that, but there's not really much I can do about it. So let's start off with the announcement of new ink colours. Sorry, actually more important than that, and because I can only show you the cover, I'm going to hold it up like this. The new annual catalogue. So this starts on the 1st of May. Let me just see. Can't even see the date on it. Yeah, 1st of May. So the other catalogue will go through, it's still pretty and shiny. The other catalogue will go through until the 30th of April. On the 2nd, 5th, around that way, of April is the retirement list. So I'll pop that up on my Facebook page so you can have a look very soon, because even though you can't purchase anything at that reduced price if it's on sale until that date, you can start getting your wish list ready. Alright, right, let me flip you down. Hopefully you're not going to get a bit sick, but let me flip you down and we'll start off with some of the in colours. So one of the things that we did for the in colours was create this. Now I just have to move my camera out because it's not set up for that way. Sorry. Let me just get my screen up so I can make sure that, oh my gosh, I am going on my page, aren't I? Oh, you are. Hi Alison, how are you? It's just not showing up on my screen. There it is, there it is, there it is. Let me mute that. Hi Lisa. Okay, so get this lined up. I have to now relearn how to get this set up on my desk. So 5 new in colours. So our Parakeet Party, I want to say Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, and what is the other one? Let me get them. Tahitian Tide. So these are our current, they're on their 2nd year, these ones. Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, Sweet Sorbet, I was right, Starry Sky, and Tahitian Tide. So all of those are going to be retiring on the 30th of April. So still available while stocks last. I will be selling mine in packs with the paper that I have left over. I didn't buy the pens. I might have some of the blends, but I will sell them as a set, but I can't do that until after the 1st of May. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know and I will get back to you with how much, because it depends on how many pieces of paper in there. There is also a rather... there's a bit of a price increase with some of the core staples in the catalogue, such as I think the paper, some of the Tombow glue dots. Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, that will. So if you're interested in some of those, then you might want to get in and get some soon. Okay, so new in colours are Peach Pie, which has, that's the cardstock. I don't know should I zoom in a bit? Is that a bit close? And then if I go over, so peach pie, not my favourite, but some people love it. Then it reminds me a little bit of Grapefruit Grove. This one here is Petunia Pop. This is my new fave. And then we have Pretty in Pink, and that's actually one that's come back. Yeah, I can't remember, Lisa. I'll have a look and see what the price difference is. It seems to be in line with everyone else that sells it though. So Pretty in Pink is a returning colour. It was requested so much by demonstrators that they decided to bring it back as an in colour. This one here is called Shy Shamrock. It's kind of a, I feel it's going to go really nicely with Shaded Spruce. And then Summer Splash, which is kind of in between Coastal Cabana and Pool Party. Yeah, the pink's really pretty. It's actually a nice pink, this one. So it's going to, I think I've got, it's not quite Bubblebath pink. That's quite a lolly pink, but I think Bubblebath and Petunia Pop are going to go really nicely together. Okay, so let me get rid of that so I can bring you back in. So those are the 5 new in colours. I will be doing a colour share, so which means that you'll get each month for 5 months. I haven't worked out the prices yet. You'll get the four sheets of the cardstock. You'll get the ink pad. You will get some designer series paper and probably some dots, dots or a pen or something, but I haven't finalized that completely. But last year we did the cardstock, the ink pad, the designer series paper, and twine. So it depends what other accessories, whether the dots are better or whether the ribbon or twine might be better. So yeah, look out for that on my page. I'll also be doing a paper share of all of the new designer series papers. So one of the options that we had when going to Onstage this year was to do what they call crafting after hours, which you paid extra to do, and then you got a stamp set and dies, which we didn't use the dies, but this is the stamp set that I chose. I really liked the flower and I really liked the leaf, the butterfly, but then once using it, this leaf is really lovely as well. And so this one here is stamped onto watercolor just as it is. This one is stamped in a beige and then colored in with the watercolor pens, and then this one is just stamped directly onto the cardstock, just to get a variety of. Oh, thank you, $1.25 Lisa, for the increase to the glue. So it's going to be $12.75 instead of, it must be $11.50. Thank you, Karen. So this was, yeah, lovely set, nice font. It's got a splatter there and the cross hatch there, and then as a bundle. To be fair though, I've seen it at Spotlight for like $14, advertised on Spotlight. I've never actually seen it in Spotlight, but it was about $14. So these are delicious, is a word that I can use. So they come in, you can buy them as a bundle, and they'll be in the new catalogue as a bundle. But let me just hold these up for you. So they are, I think they're the same size. I actually haven't even taken them out of the packet. Let's just see if these are the same size. Yeah. So you've got, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 circle dies, which is amazing. But each of them have some kind of detail on them. So there's the little leaf design. There's the just like a, what do you call that? You know, around when you use the fork around your pie detail, and then some other detail. So those are really lovely. I'm really looking forward to using those. So we didn't use dies, at the event, but we definitely used the stamp set. I actually switched up the colours. I didn't like the colours that they had used for the card, so I switched them up a bit. Calypso Coral's still not really crimping. Thank you, Alison. Calypso Coral's still not really my favourite in the world, but it was quite nice paired with, I thought, with pecan pie, and then I used the Shy Shamrock and Petunia Pop for these two, and then I've just used a bit this colourway. Was it? I can't remember now. The peach pie there, and then we had so these are some dots that we got as well, some little gems which now I can't find. So they are the new in colour dots which match these 5 colours really nicely. So you've got the 5 different shades. So these two look like they would work really nicely together, and they do work really nicely together, but they work with others really nicely as well. So we got a pack of those in our box with our stamp set and dies, and then we also got some thread, so that was really handy to add some detail and texture to our cards. So that's 3 of the cards that we did on Thursday night, and then we did some make and takes the next day and just used some of the new cards and envelopes that are coming out. And then these are just die cuts that you can buy, and they come in sheets pre-cut that you just pop out and you can attach to your card. So it's a nice quick and a new stamp set which I can't remember the name of, but to pop onto your label. So nice and easy to do that. The second day we had our make and take, we were given a new kit, which I don't tend to buy the kits because none of my customers really like the kits. They prefer to make their own card bases, but if you've got youngsters that are interested in card making and you don't want them to get too much into your bits and pieces, kits are a really great way to go. So this is an all-inclusive kit, so it's got the pre-printed envelopes and cards, it's got some thread, it's got dimensionals, and then when you open it, the back of this has got a fold out of instructions on how to make the cards the way that they've done them, which you can obviously then just make them however you like. So I think you get 3 of each, 2 of each, no, 3. Yeah, 3 of each. So 9 cards in there, and I think they were around the $30 mark and you've got the little pop-out thingies here. These are cute. Little balloon things. So you can pop them into your card and have them opening up. And they're self-adhesive, so you don't need to stress about putting lots of glue on and getting your card stuck together. So that's a nice little, coming into winter, having those in your back pocket for darlings to play with while you're crafting yourself. The next thing, we got some new pens which are in the new colours. I think they write, I'm pretty sure they write that colour. I haven't looked at it that closely. One of the other things that we got given, which I keep forgetting, is we got a backpack which I love, and I've had heaps of comments on, and it's my school backpack now, but inside the backpack was this cool toolkit, so you can put all your bits and pieces in, little zip pocket. So if you're a crafter that goes away, I'm also thinking you could fit a stamp set in there. I'm also thinking toiletry bag. I did think lunchbox initially when I saw it, but it's really lovely. Yellow's not really my colour, but it seems to be coming my way quite a bit, so I'll just go with it. So that's really cute. And then our pens, which are lovely, soft touch pens. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they write, I won't write on there, pretty sure they write, which one did I use? That one? Yeah, pretty sure, yeah, they write the colour that they are, so except maybe that one it might be black. So those are nice. So if you are considering a demonstrator, I'm not sure that I would be able to go next year, but it is definitely worth it if you are it's a demonstrator only event, but it's a great event. Lots of great tips, some amazing crafting presentations for you to get ideas from, even if you're not selling it, but you're a demonstrator just so that you get the 20% discount yourself. You're still able to go and you get everything that the same as everybody else, even the people who are, you know, $1 million stamp sales. So this was a swap that I was kindly given. I didn't do swaps this year, I just didn't have time, but this is using the new Latte Love set, which is on my it's in my cart to order. I just have to press go. So I will be doing a class on that, not necessarily this card, but there's DSP, what is that called, a stamp and die ribbon. This is the ribbon, and then there's these little gems as well, which are really super cute. So I'll be doing a class on that in the next month or so. Also in the evening when we did our crafting, we got a pack of card of the new colours. So this is just another way of being able to show you the colours that we got. Okay, so if you wanted to get, if you didn't want to do the club, yeah, it just kind of sets it off really, doesn't it? And I think they've done like a splatter on the vellum with alcohol markers or something. Yeah, so if you weren't interested in doing the in color club and you just wanted a sample of each of the colors, you can actually buy them in a pack, and you get 4 of each color in the pack, so you get 20 sheets. So that is something to consider. At these events they always do price patrol. Price patrol is on your name badge you have a number or an emblem. So this was my badge, and I was number 3. So when they do price patrol, everyone gets really excited and they give away free product to that number. So number 3, and I got this cute paper. There was one that I preferred more, but it is still quite cute. So it's duck on the pond, Lily Pond Lane 6x6 designer series paper. So you've got double-sided, and then that one which is there, and again not really, but you could do some super cute cards with that. And then koi fish, it's bringing in quite a few of the new in colours, but then also things like Granny Apple Green, and then you've got Pretty Peacock, but that pink, that might be Flirty Flamingo actually. But again, in typical Stampin' Up style, solid images on one side and then patterns on the other that you can use for if you don't want anything as big. And you've got some scenes, and that one there, which is quite cute with the ducks on it. So also good for scrapbooking. I know one of the ladies that I was there with, her family's into duck shooting, so thought, you know, super cute. For, you don't have to just necessarily be a duck shooter to like it, but it's got lots of florals in there as well. Yeah, so that's quite a cute one that's coming out. This one you get 4 of each design, so it's this and 48 sheets, so there's 12 different, well there's actually 24 different patterns, I would say then. You've got 12, yeah, 24 different patterns. And then Alana shared some of her prize with me. She got this lovely, I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fruit. I don't understand the fruit thing that the Americans have with fruit on cards. But anyway, this one here, and I can't remember, I think it's citrus something, lovely citrus, which is quite cute, but I actually preferred this side. So some really out there funky patterns, but also, let me split that one, but also some that could be used for men's cards as well. But that's quite a lovely set. I would probably use the blue side more than the fruit, but then you never know. We surprise ourselves sometimes, don't we? So that is that. And then one of the other things that we got, so they had a big board, and whatever number you were, you went and got the colour that corresponded to them, to that. And mine was, I think I got Petunia Pop actually. So I got Petunia Pop, and then you had to put as many 2-inch square pieces of card on the board under, it was like colour by numbers, but you had to glue card on. And so I managed to be able to get 10 in my 10 threes because it was close to being finished, and I got given one of the new ink colours. We also, Price Patrol, everyone got the Leaf Collection stamp set, which is a little bit of a funny story, is that we got our catalogues and we're looking through it and we're focusing on some little stamps and didn't even realise, we didn't even notice this in the catalogue, and then we were looking at the ones underneath here. And it wasn't one that I kind of went, oh yay, that's really cool, but let's see if this will stick to my desk. That she showed us this really cool technique, which I'm going to show you right now, just to make a super fast card. So starting off with, I'm going to start off with the lighter colour. So you're just going to, I've got that, if you've got a block, mine's just stuck to my desk. So we're just going to tap our, so I've gone light with Bubblebath, and then I've got a piece of white cardstock. I'm just going to get a piece of scrap paper from underneath my keyboard. So we're going to pop that on, and you're just going to sit that on center, as close to center as you can get it, and then just so you don't get ink all over yourself, push nice and even. If you've got a block handy, that might help because you get an even pressure. Alright, so I'm going to lift that, and then we're going to lift that, and we're going to turn it over, and you get that lovely stamp there. So I'm just going to pop this here because that's the way that it came off. I'm going to get my darker one and do the same thing. Look at that pretty colour. Get it right over everything. And then before we put our card back down, so we had it this way, we're going to rotate it 180 degrees, and so we're going to have it this way, and then we're going to pop it down. Now because you've rotated it, it doesn't matter. Hey, get out of the rubbish. Sorry, the puppy is getting in the rubbish bin. It doesn't actually matter that it's not lined up because you've rotated it. So again, where did I put my block? Make sure it's nice and smooth, even pressure, and then we will, I'm going to get my tweezers because otherwise I'm going to drop it. There we go. And that, maybe I could have done a stamp off with the darker colour, but that, I'm just trying to get this so that I don't get covered in ink. So I'll put it inside here for now. So then you can And what I've done is I might actually trim it down. Where's my trimmer? So I've got a bit of the Petunia pop. I'm just going to fold it over. So it's really cool if you've got, what have I done there? Oh, that's not even the right size card. Huh. I was like, that's a very weird looking card. Very narrow. Okay, so where is it? This is going to be one that when I can buy it, I will be buying the whole pack, not a multi-pack. So I feel lots of Petunia pop in my future. Hopefully everyone else likes it too. Alright, so I'm going to pop that on there. I'm actually going to trim it down. I'm going to come down to there. And there. And then if I pop this behind it, and then pop that on there like that. I did bring my scrap thing, I'll sort that out later. And then if I just grab my, oops, too much stuff. Oh, that's on the floor now. Oops. Yes, it is probably one that she'll like, Lisa. Yeah, it's definitely one that when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's me. So I'm going to wrap some white thread around. Kind of. It's weird, I find if I do my bows upside down, the tails end up going the right way. It's probably going to make a liar of me, but yeah. I've got no fingernails at the moment. Well, the ones that are important at least anyway. So, cut that off. I'm just going to grab a piece of Bubblebath. And see, am I better off with Bubblebath or am I better off with white? Lana will be cursing me because my border is too small. I think I'm going to... you plonker. Alright, let's do a knot. That way, at least if it comes undone, it's just the bow. Oh, I'm getting close to the end. You think the darker pink one, Lisa? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards too. Oops. See, it did make a liar of me. It's not sitting how it should. That's okay, because I have glue dots and I will just stick one of them on. I'm going to fix it later because it's going to annoy me. Trimmer. So I'm actually going to put the white bit. Right, that's good. And does that then sit inside that nicely? No. What have I done? Needs to come off. A little bit more. So now I'm going to have to undo that knot. No, I won't be undoing the knot. I will be sticking a glue dot on the back and tying it up. Okay, so that. Now, we just need a sentiment, and so we're not wasting this gorgeous piece of cardstock right here, what we're going to do is, because we're not going to see it, we'll put our punch in, punch right in the middle, then we can glue that down. No one will know, except maybe a crafter. They might figure out how you've saved yourself some cardstock. And we're going to pop this down. Like so. Not quite even, but close enough. There we go. Then we'll put this back on. I feel like I'm working in the smallest space because of Facebook. Alright. Actually, if I use these, put one there. One. Put one in each corner. There was a few more than what I would normally use, but I didn't want to have to wait to take to redo the bow. So that just tightens it on the front. So let me pop this down. Once you're happy with that, I'm just going to use a stamp set that I've had for a while. Here's my sentiment. And because I'm going on the pack, I'll go here. That way, because we all know how well I do with open ink pads. And then I'll pop that on there. A couple of these. There you go, one quick card that can be put together using just one of our larger stamps. If you don't have one of the large stamps, what you could do is get some of your smaller ones and put them together on a block to create some kind of background, and then stamp. You could still do the same thing. You don't have to have this stamp set, or you don't have to have a background stamp set, but anything with larger images like the nature ones, or even if you've got alphabet ones and you want it for a little one, that's a great card. You just randomly put your letters all over the place and then just pop 2 different colours over it. I probably would have gone, because the bubble bath is so much lighter, I probably would have done a quick stamp off with that darker colour just to get make that other one pop a bit more. But yeah, I love it. I think it's going to be one that's going to be really easy to use, and I'm really glad, because when I first got it I was like, it's not me, it's not what I would use, but actually I can see that being a really quick, easy card. Alright, let me flip around. Alright, so if you want to have a go at making one of those, I'd love to see it. I'll pop a picture up of this on my page so that you can see what I've done. It is just using 3 layers of cardstock and 2 colours of ink, so you don't actually need a huge amount of stuff. And like I say, if you've got some larger single stamps, put them all together on a block and then stamp them up and you'll have the same effect. Alright, well, thank you very much. We're a little bit over time, so I won't hold you up, and I want to go and eat my dinner, and I will see you all. I'll put some glitter over the bubble gum. You could, Lisa, and you could actually, that would be really cool to heat emboss. If you do heat embossing, and you can actually, if you're quick enough, use the coloured inks and then put some clear over the top. The problem with that is that when I stamp over it with the other one, it probably wouldn't work. So you'd have to do clear. You'd have to do both of them. But yeah, you could definitely paint some glitter onto it, or use the Wink of Stella. Would be great on there as well. Okay, alright, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for popping in and staying around with me. I hope that you have... Oh, I've got 8. That's exciting. That's the most for a long time, so thank you very much to those people who have popped in and stayed there, if you've been here the whole time. Like I said, if you want to have a go at making the card, if you are interested in classes or anything like that, have a look on my Facebook page. I've got some coming up. And if you are interested in being a demonstrator and getting early access to some really cool stuff, get in touch with me as well. I'm happy to help you with that. You don't have to sell, you don't have to do classes, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You can join up and put orders in for yourself. You get 20% discount on everything. So yeah, you just have to pay the amount of the starter kit, and then after that put in orders as you want to, as long as you want to. Yeah, so get in touch. Bye for now.